I didn't hear what you were saying. I live on raw emotion, baby.
Hey guys, it's me again. So I haven't done a vlog for a little bit this time, so I'm getting better. As you can see by the title, today is another fabulous edition of something that hasn't happened for a really long time. It's a little thing I like to call Cooking with Jess 3. Yes, that's right. Finally, another installment. I've actually gotten a horrendously large amount of suggestions in the time since I done my last one, which was probably almost a year ago. I know, I'm bad. But today, I will be making pad thai. And I'm really excited because I've made things that are kind of close to it, but I got more authentic ingredients. You'll laugh when you see the actual ingredients that I'm using. But we're going to follow a recipe that I'm going to get off the internet, but I'm going to just kind of do it how I did it before. So, I'm going to give you a quick little update on what's going on, and then we're going to go right to that. So, let's see. I had my midterm for economics and architecture together. I think I did pretty good. I had my midterm crit for my studio class, which is we're doing a residential, the one that I showed you the little clip video from, and that went really well. I ended up actually we had like peer review, and I think I got like second or third voted for in one group, and they said that they'd like to live in mine, so that made me feel pretty good. I don't know if I'm interpreting it right, but I don't really care because it has inspired me knowing that at least some people would like to live in my building, because I don't really care if it's completely resolved at this point because we're only a third of the way done. Like, I just want people to be like, I'm gonna live in that place because it's awesome. Anyways, what else is new? Oh my god. I've been watching some things on YouTube. I've been getting back into the community, checking out things. I've watched some of Josh's vlogs, in which he shouted out to me, which was glorious. Josh, you still make my heart sing. And who else did I watch? I watched some Mikey, and I watched some Sean. You guys, you make me so happy. Who else? Oh, I watched Jeffamite. Jeffamite posted another one. Anyways, what else? Oh my god, the winter is coming soon. I was gonna say the fall winter. I guess it is kind of fall, but it's approaching. It's getting colder, but now I can wear scarves, so I'm really excited because I have lots of pretty ones that I got in France. And I've actually been thinking about France a lot lately. I'm really excited to go. I'm going to be getting into French classes next semester because I made it so I had very little classes, so I could do that. So, official classes, yay! What else? Anyways, so without further ado, Cooking with Jess 3, here it is. Alright guys, so this is preparation time for the pad thai. So first off, for ingredients, we need the Thai sauce, which can also be created, but I'm going to cheap out because I don't want to use fish sauce. Sugar, and you need, how much? 2 teaspoons. Roasted peppers, or cayenne pepper, and I'm using both, and you need approximately half a teaspoon of that. Tofu, about 1/3 of a cup, and you mince that up. You're going to need half a pack of Thai noodles. I'm actually cheaping out and using fettuccine noodles. That's where I thought you might laugh. Just because I find that they're sort of the same consistency, like, shut up. 1/3 of a cup of bean sprouts, and you're going to save some of these to put on after so that they're still hard. I'm using onion. It doesn't say that, but I'm going to use about half of an onion, of this onion, so actually 1/4 of an onion, white onion, 3 cloves of garlic minced, 1 egg, and it doesn't say, but I really want to put mushrooms in mine, so I'm putting in about 6 mushrooms. Alright, so we're mincing up our tofu, and tofu kind of looks like cheese to me, and as long as you don't picture it as meat, it tastes pretty good. At first, I really hated it when I was a vegetarian, so I'll just show you an example of how big you want to cut it, probably into about little tiny squares like that, so like that. So put your garlic in, so let that start cooking, and you're soaking your noodles in about lukewarm water. You don't want them to get expanded, but you want them to start getting flexible. So these are almost good. And just keep them handy because you're going to be putting them in there soon. Alright, so you're going to do this to brown. And if you're putting in onions, you're going to want to put them in just a little bit after that. So next time you see it, there will be some onions in here. Okay, so next you're going to want to add in the noodles and the sauce. And you're going to want to turn down the temperature just a little bit. Temperature. And mix this together. Okay, so at this point the noodles are still pretty raw, but you're going to want to add in your cayenne pepper or roasted peppers, or both. But just a little bit on the cayenne pepper because it might be a little bit too much. For roasted peppers, oh yeah, you can load those on. Okay, so now's a good time to add in the mushrooms because they're not going to go too soggy. So just sort of stir that in. I've noticed that for me, because I'm using this type of pan which is lower, I need to put a little bit of water in because, like I said, the noodles are just soaked, so you need to make sure that they're cooked. And you might need to add a little bit more sauce than the recipe calls for, so just watch as you're adding it in to make sure. Alright, so keep on going, guys. Okay, so we're back on track, and now, last but not least, amongst the few things, oh look at that, one-handed egg opening crack. You want to scramble your egg alongside of the noodles, and then you're going to fold that in, and then last but not least, you're going to put these beautiful babies in on top. And then we're going to be done! Yeah! Okay, and lastly, put your bean sprouts in. Don't worry if your egg isn't completely scrambled, it will continue to cook. Alright guys, so I'm finished, and this is the result of all the hard work. This wonderful tofu is now turned into this. So, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you make it and have some fun, and I'll talk to you guys next time.